Oh.
Okay, does someone wish to do a recap of the previous session?
We sold out.
That's it?
Okay, that's. I mean, not a horrendous summation from Lens's perspective, I guess. But
Can you elaborate for those who weren't present, so I can decide whether I need to change my character for the next session? Whether I need to be.
we got propositioned by a very rich dwarf, the Margrave, and wait, was it Margrave or a Marshal?
Margrave.
Yeah, Margrave. And yeah, so we went to a meeting to talk to him about like whether we wanted to sort of take him up on his offer. Did we actually find out how much money was in the bags that
we
gave
never
us?
actually was told that. I was going to bring it up this.
Okay, cool. Because he
session.
also gave us like a whole bunch of money that was cursed, but we like passed the test of like not taking the money before agreeing to, you know, not be scumbags. So we both said we wouldn't be scumbags, and we weren't scumbags. And yeah, basically the entire discussion was like, what type of terrible strings would be attached if we, you know, went along, like if we took this guy's patronage sort of thing. And there were some discussions about like how he was able to do stuff when the witch like froze time or whatever she did, sped us up and the other people up, who knows. And yeah, he's like super rich. He's got like all Ithor gear, which, you know, Shiro could talk about, because in the morning before this meeting, Minerva had like never returned to the inn, but luckily Shiro had turned up randomly in some very fine new armor and stuff, and rejoined you guys. Yeah, I think that's we just spent a lot of time discussing whether this guy was a good guy or a bad guy and whether we should trust him.
Did anyone actually follow up on Lenza being missing?
Or Minerva being missing?
Sorry.
Hey, no one would care if Lenza went missing.
That's not true. We'd be worried who she was killing.
Well, we've only just had this meeting. So while it was the entire session, it's like a day has passed. We were literally just like in a room, you know, talking for a while.
You would be concerned whether munition was about to blow up.
Yeah, exactly. But Minerva, maybe she's down having breakfast. Who knows?
He has responded on Messenger.
But yes, we eventually did agree to essentially very vaguely keep doing good
For
in the
money.
valley. Yeah. With some kind of sponsorship. It's very vague and very undefined, and Lenza was not happy with it, but Lenza's not happy with much, so.
Okay.
And then we had a big discussion about what to do next.
So Al has posted, a couple of us have seen it. He has said that Hypatia will burst back into the Sly Wink. It's early morning. She wasn't there for when you were breaking your fast, etc. She will come in holding a letter and say, everybody needs to read this. That is the role-playing moment that she foregoes. And you also saw that I put up the sponsorship for this session, courtesy of the Margrave Boar.
I saw that.
Alright, then where did I put that thing? It's under images. Alright, if I go... Didn't think I would need to. Thought we'd get some role-playing.
I
Yep.
expect 2 sessions in a row.
Not items, images. That letter for Hypatia. Edit. In journal. All players. Save changes. Edit. Show to players. There we go.
A letter for Hypatia. What is this? A letter for Ant?
It was written in, I believe, trade tongue.
Mm-hmm.
Ah. When we finish going through it.
You want to correct the spelling mistakes?
No, I wanted to suggest that we get Shiro to lead on completely ignoring everything contained in the letter from Minerva.
I mean, he's obviously going to do that.
Yeah, but
What does he
there's
care about this shit?
exactly. But there's something about making Aaron be the one to lead. We're not doing that. That would just be that much more delightful.
Do we recognise this as Minerva's hand?
Well, her hand's not here, but it could be her handwriting.
Well, you know what I mean.
I do, hence my joke.
Yes.
Ching. It's
Yes.
It's possible. You probably haven't seen a lot that she's written, but yeah, it could quite well be.
Does it sound like Minerva?
It's so perfectly neat.
It would be unholily neat indeed. She is a trained
I was
writer.
going to say forger, so you know.
After
She can do that too. That's true.
Hypatia hands
What do
it
you
over
mean?
and we
No.
see it, can we check if Hypatia's missing any equipment? Because if Hypatia's now missing some equipment, we know that it was probably actually Minerva.
Hypatia is
Minerva
not
has
missing
only ever
equipment.
given Hypatia gear.
Okay, are any of us missing anything? Because if that was really Hypatia, then something should have gone missing.
You mean Minerva?
Mm-hmm.
No, nobody is missing any gear.
Right, it's clearly not from Minerva then.
We're not discussing this letter in public, are we?
No,
Ah,
at least not in vague terms. Yes.
The Slywink is not particularly busy in the morning. There's a few people breaking fast with, stale bread, cheese, and dried fruits. But yeah, they're adventurers. They don't generally pay attention, or do they?
Well, I could cast silence on us all, so we could be in the cone of silence.
Yes, Max.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll
great
help.
idea.
Seems dangerous.
Look, we already have a plan of what we were planning to do anyway. So
Why let a missing party member in any way affect that?
she's not missing. It's Minerva. This is entirely within the range of expected behavior.
Yes, what I'm saying is a kleptomaniac toddler, sorry to toddlers, has been let loose. Someone who has been seen around us. Do we really want them to go missing?
What do you propose? Try and track her down.
I mean, we could always tell Willibrod his lady love has gone.
No, Hypatia's still here.
Also, that would involve talking to Ruler Broad.
We make you do it.
Groups wants us to track down the person in the party who can go invisible and fly.
And cast Fireball.
That's right. That's what matters.
It's normally pretty easy. You find out the area where this disembodied voice is bumping into a wall because she's also managed to somehow get herself blinded and isn't wise enough to be, I should be being quiet, and so you just go to the rhythmic thumping.
Thump without rhythm.
Mm-hmm. And you won't attract the kleptomaniac firearm aficionado.
Alright, so I'll put you on. If everyone's done with that, I'll put you guys on Sumberton.
Chiro's going to count his coin purse. Money. While you
Minerva
guys
pops
argue
out.
about Minerva that he doesn't care about. He's like,
Minerva surely pops out to help him count his purse
no, she's not there.
elsewhere.
She's elsewhere. Possibly the floating face up in the river.
I was going to say, she's right there. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, what's the plan, Stan and co?
So, I mean, we have a plan. Head south and deal with all the bullshit in that direction. So I guess we just need to restock and make sure that our mercenaries are coming with us.
Gather up our mercs, head out of town, maybe swing by Lashanaras and leave him these items that we don't know what they do.
What items?
Why is that backpack ticking? I don't know. It was like that when we found it. Anyway, just take it through to the Lashanara's library.
What items?
I actually have some rings I need to pick up from Lashanara.
Oh yeah, and there are rings that need picking up from Lashanara. Also true.
Mm-hmm.
What items? Wait a second, let me tell you. Two daggers and 2 potions, I think is what it is.
Do we need to restock food and such?
Yeah, 2
Yes.
daggers and 2 potions.
But like, rations should be very easy to get, I assume.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
I don't think we. Well. How expensive are they?
Not very.
I
We
think it
have
was
heaps
5
right
silver
here.
a day. If you need to
There-
restock.
There are 60 rations on the cart, so although most of those are for the mercs.
Mhm.
So
How
if
many
you
mercs
have
do we have?
a lot.
You have
Well, you-
all these ones down here. 2 half-orcs, 3 halfling swordsmen, a dwarf crossbowman, 2 heavy crossbowmen, and 2 heavy bowmen, I think it was.
Yeah, 2 halves, 3 halflings, 2 heavies, 2 heavy crossbowmen, 1 dwarf crossbowman. Nice.
Oh, and Shiro.
A dwarf crossbowman. Some
Yeah.
did. Interesting. I don't know who that's under though, because I know Minerva picked up the 3 halfling swordsmen. Vash got the 2 half orc.
It happened a
I
long
don't know
time ago,
who
but
the
you do
dwarf
have them.
are. Yeah.
So I can feed. I'm assuming we're back to full health.
You are.
Yes.
How much money did we get from our sponsor?
Yeah, that was going to be our next question.
Okay.
Oh, I can spend it.
Each bag is full of gold. There is a total of 250 gold in each bag.
How many bags were there?
3.
That's 750 gold.
Are there still 3 bags here?
I don't know, are there?
Well, I'm checking if Minerva's been by.
Well, you see, originally there was 4.
I am looking forward to when we find Minerva and she's got a dwarf skull that she refuses to say how she got it. Also, she's got a lot of rope and this newfound fear of bridges.
Are we We're not saving this money for Minerva, right?
Can you control that?
No.
I
Oh, I
can't.
can move him. Yes, I can. Never
So
mind.
that's a yes.
Not gridded. Yes, I can.
That's
I was
because
just trying to move him with the arrow
because
keys.
there's no grid on this map. One thing I just noticed.
So I can cast create food and water and feed 21 people. If that's useful.
I mean, yes. I'm certainly happy to live off your magical rations.
However, it means you don't get to cure serious wounds.
When on earth would one of our frontline fighters need to cure serious wounds?
That's my thoughts exactly.
Lenza is buying her own food. Thank you very
Okay,
much.
good.
How
Also,
long do we think we're going to be gone?
quite a while.
So how many rations are we planning to get?
I'm
Like,
taking 8 with me, and I'm getting 8 for my hireling, and with there are 60 on the cart. So
I
I
too will
would
get
bring at
8.
least 8 rations,
Yeah.
please.
Linda's bringing more than that.
Well, I figure it would make sense for us to use the magic rations whilst we're traveling from A to B, and then use the actual rations when we're going in a dungeon dive or something like that.
Magic rations?
Yeah.
The magic rations are better though.
The magic rations are what Sean's
in-
making.
As in the
My-
ones you're creating.
As in
Oh, the
it'll
ones Sean's
create
creating.
the
Oh yeah,
free
yeah,
rations
sure,
that I can do.
absolutely. Yes, yes.
I mean,
use
yeah,
your
if
free
you're happy to, then yeah, absolutely.
Well,
Cool.
I get
Anyway.
to cast one spell a day. Yes.
If you're happy and you know it, eat Sean's meat.
Everybody gets 107 coins, by the way.
I'm in this photo and I don't like it.
If we're splitting up the money equally,
Is that gold coins?
I assume it's gold.
It is
What'd you
gold
say?
coins.
How many?
107.
Yay.
107.
Yeah.
I did ask it whether we're giving any to Minerva, but saving the share for Minerva, but I assume we're not.
No, of course not.
Shura is here, so Shura gets it.
That's right.
Minerva wants it.
Minerva
She'll take
manned it off.
from your attention-paying body.
That's true. She might just
And-
steal it off Shiro when she comes back.
Yeah.
Yes.
The single extra gold coin that can't be split, I'll give as a tip to the tavern.
You can literally
Okay,
put it
cool.
in the group treasury, but fine.
No, it's easy like this.
Or it could have gone to kindly Ollery, who would have given it to the poor. So Lenta handing it to where she complains about the wine seems on brand.
Or you can open up the door and fling it at the first person walking past.
And if you can get it to stick in their forehead, you get extra points.
You say anybody who brings me Willibrod's ear gets this gold coin. Come on, be creative with it.
Sean will probably donate 50 of that to kindly Ollery anyway.
Who knows?
No, he does.
Shall we go talk to Lashnara?
Yes.
And does someone want to gather up the mercs? I'm actually happy to gather up the mercs while you talk to Lashnara if you want.
Sure.
Or actually, and Kroops, unless you have something to talk to Lashnara about, you would know where
No.
to find the mercs.
Yep.
Yeah, let's us
Oh,
go get the mercs.
That's right.
You,
You lot
me, and this is Garl. He's my well, a fellow Stonekin.
all spilt the beans about Kindly's being sick too, didn't you?
Who did we spill that to?
I don't know. At the party, you were like, "Oh, Kindly's sick." They were like, "Really?"
Did we?
Yes.
I was not there, so wasn't me.
Don't remember it.
Grail,
Yes.
where might one find explosives in the town?
Rayasan? How dare you not know where we get the alchemical solutions from?
Indeed.
But I figured Mulgrave might have some as well.
I guess you could try. But you
So
seem not
yes, he will have gunpowder,
Hmm.
but he is a gunsmith, not an alchemist.
Hmm.
So he probably might make the gunpowder, but more likely he would get the gunpowder provided by an alchemist.
Cool.
But Al hasn't come on.
Fine, an alchemist then. Yes, an alchemist who would use alchemical means to create gunpowder would create the gunpowder. He would purchase it. He would then,
First you get the honey.
Yep. I mean, he's a gunsmith. His skill is making and fixing guns, not building bombs. Although some might
That's
say
right.
that the first is pretty much the second.
Also, it's not as though Lenza needs a carefully constructed bomb.
I think it's also very funny, given that that meme was posted earlier. You're straight away looking for explosives.
I mean,
There is
I was.
one munition on the cart.
Is there?
Yes.
Since when?
Since forever?
Did I not already use that?
You used regular munitions, but I think there's a fire one. Wait, am I crazy?
Munition and brimstone.
Are you dreaming?
Yeah, there's a brimstone munition.
Cool. I will take that
Reserved.
one then, but also
Okay,
I'd like to get some more as well.
okay, we'll edit the sheet.
Yes,
when
I have.
Why should Lashanara do as you're asking? Because he's holding a thermal detonator.
He is a thermal detonator, isn't he?
Nah, Lenza's not that hot.
It's hot-blooded. Check it and see.
We need to take some more blood to really confirm. The first 2 leaders might have been lying.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, are you going to go and try and find some explosives?
Yes. Anyone want to join me who isn't doing anything?
And anyone from Asia who is listening to this?
So Kruber and Shura are getting the mercenaries together. Vash is heading to
Lashinara.
Shinara.
Taking the 2 lich daggers and the 2 potions that haven't been identified, and it's going to go pick up the rings.
So there is another alchemist as well, which you have attended previously. Pure Regents of Sumberton, which I believe is number 30-something? 33, yep.
Sean's going to go down to Pious Way and talk to kindly.
What's Jingles up to?
Probably head to Lashanara as well. Well,
Cool.
a little peruse.
Okay, we'll start with Lashanara. So who was attending Lashanara's? Move yourself to his position.
What number was he again?
33.
24.
Okay.
69.
I am obligatory required to say.
So if you have a
Nice.
look down here, Canto.
Yep. Oh, where's down here? Ah, here it's down here.
There's this thing called the legend.
We used to
I
call
am
it the Grail, but it became too confusing to have 2 such legends named that way.
So you can actually cross-reference the number to the thing.
That involves scrolling and zoom and
24 is Lashanara the Conjurer, yes.
Yeah.
So here.
I was going to say, I guess Lenza will drag Hypatia along with her. Considering there's no one here to offer any any other option.
Alright, so there's only Jingles and Vash there. Okay. You get to Lashanara's place. The door is closed.
I will knock on the door.
Okay. There is a couple moments pass, and then you hear someone say, just hold on a second, hold on a second. It doesn't sound like Lashanara.
Oh.
Eventually, the door will open a bit, and a young male human will stick his head out. Hello? Ah, you. Yes. What can I do? Lashanara is not in at the moment.
Oh, I'm just picking up a few things he kept for us.
Ah, yes, yes. What were they again?
Some rings.
Of
Believe
course.
there were, what was it, lich daggers?
No. You've
What?
got lich daggers that he hasn't had yet. There's 2 lich daggers and 2 potions that we never got identified.
Oh, I don't have them on me.
And a special book for Minerva.
No.
All right.
No,
Just
that's gone.
Oh yes, 2 rings.
okay. Just wait a second, and he will close the door, and moments will pass, and then more moments, and the moments turn into minutes, which turn into more minutes.
Well, Jingles, we might have to get in there. I'm not very patient.
Jingles will try knocking on the door, with a thumping his fist against the door instead.
That man is
What's
asleep.
what's Jingle's strength?
Let's have a look. I am. Oh, where is it? Am I? Oh, 10.
So, given that your strength is 10 and you are reasonably small, it's not much of a thump.
Ooh.
Adolescent thumpage.
You've got your strength. Your strength is 10, and you're quite short. And next to you is a quite tall person with a strength of 20.
21.
Oh, I'm a bit worried
Oh no,
she'll
20.
break it.
Grail,
That's not a knock. This
Which
is
is
a knock.
20 being beyond what mortals can achieve.
surely Jingles get a benefit as being half Bell on one of his parents' sides. His name is literally Jingles.
This is
No.
true, but it doesn't really do much. Just faint little ding 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 ding.
It'd be
ding.
really good if
You could use Jingles to knock on the door, Vex.
It would be much better if it
That's
would be
true.
much. Yes, it would be much better if Jingles became the second zombie for Reyes-san.
Oh no.
Eventually, the door will open, and he will look back down at Jingles, attempting to thump on this very large, heavy door. I just said, wait a minute. 2 rings.
It's been more than a minute.
Do you want the rings or not?
Yes, I do want the rings and also what the curses are upon them.
The curses? He will look at them. I don't believe there are curses on them.
Oh.
I
What
believe.
properties do they have?
Did Lashinara, was he not removing the curse for you?
I think he was identifying the nature of the curse, so I don't think he gave a guarantee of removing the curse, though, if there did exist one.
It's my understanding that there are no curses upon these rings.
Oh, even better. What do they do now then? Are they just trinkets?
What did they do before?
I don't know about my friend's
Unless
ring, but
that could be phrasing. Unless the curses were particularly cruel and evil in their design, removal of them should not have impacted what else they did. They should be fine. And from my understanding, these rings were only minor
okay.
trinkets, curios, if you will. Useful, absolutely, but not powerful. Generally, the greater curses are on the greater items.
Alright. It is good to hear that they're clean now. Where is Lashinara, by the way?
He is currently indisposed.
Where's disposed?
Okay. He
Ba-da-dum-dum.
didn't say where.
He did. To me.
Do you want to tell me?
No, I do not.
Keep your secrets in.
I will.
That is a terrible intimidation. You've
I-
got there.
It is not that I do not trust you and your colleagues, Vash. It is more that, well, actually, no. It's potentially I don't trust some of you.
He's sassing you, Vash. You
But
gonna take that?
But Lashinara did ask that no one be made aware of what was happening for the immediate future, as you can understand, Leshinara deals with quite powerful and dangerous things of a magical nature at times. Is there something that I can help you with?
No, nothing else. I was just wondering because we're good friends, and I want to visit him every now and then.
Hello.
Will he be away for long?
It is unknown. Depends
Okay, got it.
upon what happens. I'll let him know that you
Well,
called, and I'll let him know
Or
your
you
concern
claim-
for him.
yes, a very dear friend.
Absolutely.
You want to get a drink with him?
What was your name? Sorry, I don't believe you've met before.
Oh, you've met me many times, a couple times. I'm Gorast, the third, a member of the Silver Dagger Company.
The third.
The Brotherhood
Oh,
of the Silver Dagger?
Yes, I remember you, Gorast.
You're not there.
yeah.
You're not there.
Fine.
It's just
Disembodied voice, but I know
it's-
this guy.
it's just Vash and Jingles.
Uh,
The dynamic duo.
says we might be coming in late.
I apologize. I have a bit of face blind.
It's fine. It seems that things have changed for you.
Oh. What did you mean by that?
your spider.
Yeah,
You're not there,
you're already
right?
ugly enough. You don't need to, you don't need to rub it in.
There'll be no rubbing of you. What?
Oh.
No, but
What?
is this? Well, you don't rub a spider; it could bite you.
Don't be harsh to Vash.
Even
If you wanna
spiders deserve
laugh.
hugs.
No, spiders do not need
That was
hugs.
terrible.
What is it? Is there something I can help you with?
No, I'm just here to pick up the rings, I guess. I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to Lashinara, but it's not it, is he?
Wow.
Dang.
He will.
Jingles, do you have anything else? Any business here?
Jingles takes a quick puff of his pipe. No. Who are you again?
Oh, dang.
I see.
Truly, it's like watching.
I see. Charisma is strong in the two of you. Fare thee
He
well.
Like
had a
Christmas
masterclass
things.
in diplomacy like that.
Fare thee well then, and may your travels be better than your memories. And he
Thank
will
you,
close. He will close the door. Next. All right. So that was where was Do you want to change your name from Minerva, by the way, to Shiro? Where was Lenja going? Lenja Quan. Were they going? The Jaquan was going to help round up the mercs with
Yes.
Shiro, wasn't he?
Yes.
So
I said
Lenza was.
Hypatia will be joining me, but Hypatia's actually here now, so Hypatia can.
Hypatia doesn't get a say. She turned up late. She's with you now. There's no escape.
You were going to.
Find some bombs.
So where were you going?
I mean, probably to what's his name,
Are
Raishan.
the adventure supplies? Or our favourite alchemist?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, Raya-san.
That's just more entertaining.
Actually, is everyone going to the gunsmith? I'll go to the gunsmith later.
I mean, I was planning to go there anyway, so I'll happily come with you.
Excellent.
Well, move yourself to where you're going.
Alright.
Gunsmith is number 45.
Do you want a gunsmith or
Is
Raya-san
on the map.
first?
Raishan first.
Okay.
Alright.
Let's get that over and done with.
Yes.
Cool. All right. Raysan's shop has its door closed.
Oh.
Unlocked.
Yes.
Cool. Let's enter.
Billy is not there.
Isn't he really dead?
Isn't what?
Hang on, was Billy the guy, the
Ellie.
guy got blown up. making that-
Belly.
Belly.
Oh, Ellie.
formerly
Oh,
known as
Belly. Right.
Ellie.
Sorry.
Belly is not there at the door.
Oh, that's concerning.
Possibly something happened to it when the obelisk started acting weird.
Yeah. Freya-san, you there? No.
He will
Okay,
stick his
so
head
can we
out
do-
from the back. Hello?
Oh, there you are. Good.
Am I?
What
Yeah.
happened to Belly?
Oh, tragic news, tragic news. He ate one of the beetles.
Oh. That's a bit antisocial.
So I've got him downstairs and I'm working on him at the moment.
He's talking about the beetle.
Does that mean you have another bellboy?
But no. It's quiet up here at the moment. Yeah. Yes. Is there something that I can help you with?
Yes.
Indeed.
We are in the market for some of your munitions.
Oh, Dingo Boom.
Yes.
I like
Yes,
it
we
when the
like it,
things
especially
go
my comrade
boom.
here. I mean,
Yes.
sometimes we don't like it when she likes, but hey.
He will nod his head. He's got a big smile on his face. His eyes look in different directions at the same time.
Of course.
What kind of munitions are you after?
Oh, ideally just some handheld bombs.
Shrapnel
That'd
or
work the best for
incendiary?
us. I've got an incendiary one, so
You want brimstone, do you?
no, not brimstone. What's the name of the other one? It's just
But there, I have some bombards and shrapnel.
yes, those two.
How many do you want? There's a special at the moment. Buy 5, get 1 free.
Oh wow,
How much are they?
they're not super cheap. Hang on.
They're for bombards. I'll sell bombards for 50 a piece. Shrapnels are 60 a piece, and brimstone I'll sell for 75 a piece.
I need to double check what they do because I've forgotten. It's under the or maybe not actually.
It's not under miscellaneous items. It's not under weapons.
It's under the weapon table.
Yes. So
I also have smoke bombs if you're after, a munition adjunct type thing, and rockets.
yes, we still have the rockets you sold us before, though, so
Mm.
we don't need them.
You used them, didn't you?
Hang on. I thought we used at least one of them, possibly
Yeah,
both.
I think we still have a few.
They're pretty dope.
Yeah,
If only we wrote down when we used stuff so we knew.
we do sometimes.
Well, yeah. Let me just see if we can find our loot list. Group treasure.
Okay.
Yeah, theory beyond the group treasure.
I also make explosive arrows if you want some of them.
Hey,
Oh.
that sounds pretty cool.
You
Not
look
that
like
I'd use arrows much.
You look like a bit of an archer.
Yes, that I would be interested in those.
That's racist. Oh, what do my elven eyes see?
I think that's Rambo is to you.
They drew first.
I will. We'll inquire about how the explosive arrow works. Is it literally just put an explosive in the arrow and it blows up when it hits something?
I believe. I think so.
Could I have a look at them? I would like to inspect them before I buy.
Um,
I did see that.
he will go muttering off, come back a couple minutes later, and he has an arrow with some great big head on it. Yes, there you go. Don't drop it.
Cool. What's the weight on it? How does London think this will affect the ability to actually fire this thing?
The single arrow has a 0.5 encumbrance rating.
Jeez, okay.
It looks very heavy, but it still looks aerodynamic. It looks like he has purchased arrows that have been made by a Fletcher or an arrow maker, and he has simply attached a large conical kind of shape to the head of it in lieu of the actual arrowhead.
This fit in a quiver would have to be stored separately.
You might be able to fit a couple in a quiver, but you would not be able to fit many.
Oh, all right. Interesting. Lenza will ask how much and how many have you got?
They're 50 gold each, and I think I have about 100 of them at the moment. No, 10. I think.
You must have a wonderful time with stock take.
With what now?
Never mind.
Minerva does
just
his
an
books
impressive
for
roll.
him.
Oh, is that stats from somewhere?
Yes,
Yeah, that's from the
that's
continue.
in the miscellaneous items under alchemical contrivances.
Ah, okay, cool. I hadn't noticed that.
It's only been there for about 70 odd sessions, maybe a bit more.
Nothing makes Grail happier than knowing people read his notes constantly, and all his hard work is appreciated.
Noted.
That's why Aaron's here.
God, if only things weren't so heavy, or if only Lenza wasn't so pathetically weak.
It's like you need it's like you need a porter or a retainer
Yeah, but that
or
would involve
donkey.
talking to people
Not
and being
really.
responsible for someone else.
Not really that either. This is a pseudo medieval state. You don't really need to be responsible for people. There's no real WHS, is there?
Alrighty.
That
Now,
doesn't mean people wouldn't want hazard pay.
I can just see that. Oh, I got to do my risk assessment. Oh, the orcs are attacking. The spears seem to be a hazard.
The good thing is
Yep,
for peasants, a gold piece goes a very long way. I've been working on a lot of explosives lately.
Is someone else been in the market for explosives?
Oh, just you.
We obviously buy a lot.
oh, alrighty. In that case, Lenza, could Lenza get the 5 explosive arrows, and I guess 1 bombard, 1 shrapnel munition.
Yep. Alright, he'll wander off, looking a bit unsteady on his feet. You'll hear some crashing and cluttering out the back and muttering under his breath in a number of different languages. And then he'll come back out and he has 5 of the arrows clutched in one hand, and he has a small little basket, looks like a shopping basket, made of wicker. I think you wanted a bombard?
Yes.
And a shrapnel?
Indeed.
And I'll give you one of these smoke bombs for free.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, lovely. That's gracious of you.
Is it? No,
Oh,
no.
I think so.
How are you going? Billy asked about getting his friend Nodgrim back. How are you going with that?
Not very good, I'm afraid. I don't
Oh.
think I don't think we can get it back now. There's been some There's been some difficulties with that.
Oh. Well, the other thing that you could do for me, Belly did mention before he ate the beetle that his mother was nearby, and he's very interested in, or at least I'm very interested in meeting her. And if you could arrange to, if you could arrange for her to come to Sumberton, that would be very nice.
He did he mention what her name was?
Mummy?
Ah,
Yeah, makes sense.
of course. Well, I can't say that's a lot to go on, but hey, if we happen to find out, maybe we will. But I can't guarantee anything. That's a tough one.
We'll definitely keep an ear and eye out and let you know and let her know if we do find it.
She's a dragon, so that could go a long way to helping.
Oh,
Narrowing it down.
yes, that would make it a bit easier to find. It's
Why do you think he loved the blood so much?
Cool. Beautiful. Alrighty. Okay, so I guess I will pay 360, I think, for all that.
Sounds about fair. He doesn't count it.
Cool.
so I
Awesome.
will. Okay, just quickly here. Are we pivoting to go looking for the fragments, or are we still going to get rid of dealing with the water fay?
That was the plan, to head south to deal with the water fay,
Okay.
Ellen, and also investigate that random map we found of like an old dwarven place.
Oh,
Cool.
you're going hunting Merrow, are you?
Did we? Is this conversation happening in front of?
I'm assuming so, since the conversation was just had.
This happened, yeah.
All right. Well,
I'll
should
say
mention that.
yes.
Okay, but that's fine. So, given to that, do you have any iron admixture?
I believe you want cold iron, and I gave all my cold iron to one of your friends.
Yes, we already
The short
bought it.
one, perhaps?
I don't know. You all look the same to me.
I mean, how's okay? I'm not sure how I look like a half orc or an elf, but tell me, can we buy you some glasses?
No, I have glasses.
Oh, that's good then.
I
Oh, I
just
thought
don't
that.
like them. They pinch my nose.
Well, we had the.
Also, I blew my face up one time, and the glass went in my face.
True.
And it
Maybe
took a lot to get it out. I think there's still a bit stuck in there somewhere.
I wouldn't be surprised. I'm sure I've had comrades who've had that issue as well. I mean, I'd say you could try goggles, but I hear they do nothing.
Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Have a minor blessing for that.
Very good, very good.
Yes. So the other thing that I would really like is that you actually don't look like you used to. And he'll start moving over towards Hypatia. And you'll start sniffing.
Yes, there's certainly some interesting has happened since we last met.
Something very interesting. Do you mind if I have a look at your skin?
I suppose, but no taking if you want samples, that's going to cost you.
Yeah, of course.
I'll show him the back. I'll show him the back of my hand since I'm assuming we're in civvies at the moment since we're not,
Mhm.
loaded for the thingy.
He'll then turn to Lenza. I'm prepared to buy this specimen off you.
Unfortunately,
I'm right here.
unfortunately, he is not for sale as much as
She.
Sorry, she is not for sale.
Oh.
Classic Lenza.
I could
Look,
give
there's no
you.
difference when it's human.
It's human, yeah, exactly. Who cares?
I could give you quite a lot for her.
Lenza, it's no different. That's all you need to say.
Look, we if they do end up dying, we might bring them back. So like Belly before, but at this point,
If they, there's more than one.
I glare at Lenza.
Well, if you don't want to sell this one, perhaps one of the other specimens.
look, Kruber would probably sell himself for enough alcohol.
Kruber doesn't drink anymore.
Yeah,
Between you.
Lenter has been told that. Lenter doesn't believe that.
Lenza hasn't seen Kruber drink since, but sure.
Well, if you want to bring them back when they die, then I guess, but they need to have this mark still upon them.
What mark in
Well,
particular is he looking at?
no.
The
The
one
blessed
upon
by the spider.
the one that's on their soul, that's affected their physical form.
Oh, right. Yes, that might not last once they're dead.
You can see that?
You can't.
Jingles
Wow.
pops in to say, I can. Puff, puff.
Yes, it was questionable circumstances that was bestowed upon them. But yes, no, she is not for sale. Thank you.
Oh,
No, I'm not.
While
Seriously,
Hypatia can't see, she holds up. Does Lenza hold up her hand in a telephone? Call me.
and winks with the wrong eye.
Yep.
So how many are there then, if you don't mind me
We
asking?
can't. Oh, we do. We very much do. Anyway, I think we're done. If you don't have any more cold iron admixture, I think we'll be on our way.
I could be able to get some for you. Where are you staying?
How about you do? How about you do? How about you find out if you can get some, and we'll get back to you, and then we'll come back. How long will that take you?
A day, perhaps.
All right. I sort of look at.
I don't think.
So,
I don't,
out
I,
of character.
I don't think we need any more.
All right then. Well, we're probably good enough to get by. I just wish I'd freaking written it. I just don't know where I've written this admixture down. It's not on my character.
Just on the cart or group treasure.
I have a feeling that Vash was the one that got it last time.
Ah, so it's been eaten.
Could have been.
Maybe, but I also remember. I also remember having. I think Rayson gave me a cold iron dagger because he thought it was after the King of the Laughing Woods.
Mm-hmm. Are you finished with Rayson?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah. Let's walk away before that.
All right. He will totter.
Good.
He will totter to the door and watch you go.
He.
I sometimes get the feeling that we're the only customers he has in this town.
I mean, do you know anyone else as dumb as we are?
Dumb, desperate, Peter column A, Peter column B.
A lot of both.
All right.
Secondary character parties.
So Sean was heading to Kindly Ollery, I believe.
Correct. So,
All right.
I donated 50 of the money that we got from the our patron to put towards the community.
Kindly's very pleased.
And I will just shoot the breeze with Kindly and talk to him about how his health's going. Also, see if there's been any fallout from the fact that it's been let slip to the other heads of churches.
There has been no fallout as yet. The party was only really last night.
Okay. But I'll give him a heads up that
He appreciates that.
thinks priests.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll also bring up the fact we're looking for shards of divinity, and if he knows if there might be any in the valley.
A shard of divinity. I've never heard of such a thing. What a shard would indicate something that has been broken.
Well, maybe just an artifact of great power. Is there any rumors of those sorts of things in the area?
There are often things within the valley and the like which are rumored to be of great power, but sometimes they're something as innocuous as the bone of a saint or something like that people prescribe power to. Other than the few items that we have locked away in our vault or the other churches have in their temples, I can't really say I've heard of anything which would fit that description.
Fair enough.
I
Well,
will be on the lookout, so to speak, for any information that might come forth. Do you know what they are? Other than a shard of divinity? It still sounds that using the term shard that it's something that has been sundered. How many are there? How big are they? What are they?
Again, all good questions. I don't know that there's a specific number that we know of or anything like that. They are rumored to be parts. Well, my understanding is it's a theory that the 8 were originally a single entity that was sundered.
Kindly will look aghast and shocked.
That
it is
go on.
Words that I would not utter in a place of worship, not less you belong to one of the other faiths, particularly madness.
Well, as I said, they are the rumors that
rumors from whom?
From powerful creatures, powerful beings within the valley, though I do not believe they are necessarily trustworthy.
Minerva.
But with any rumor, there is some potential for truth that needs to be investigated.
Well, yes and no. Some truths don't need to be investigated too strongly, for uncovering them could be devastating, could be blasphemous.
Indeed, but then them falling into the wrong hands could be far worse.
What are you doing now then, my son?
I believe we're going to go south and address some of the woes in the southern areas of the valley. Any any assistance in that area would be useful. If there's
What
anything,
woes are you after?
there's a upstart king in the valley who's causing a bandit king causing problems for the trade routes in the south. There's some sea or river creatures that need to be addressed down to the south, is my understanding.
Serpents?
Amongst other things.
There is a boat at a dock which belongs to the faith, to the church here. It hasn't been used for some time. You are free to make use of it if it will help you. If you're going searching for water-based enemies, then surely you will need to be upon the water, for they will not come to the land.
That is true. We may use that ship if we cannot find another vessel, or if we decide to go down that path. Though previously we have hired merchant ships.
If you're worried about pirates to the south, waylaying merchants and waylaying good folk, taking them into danger, may not be the wisest course of action.
That is true. Yes. But other than that, I believe we're going to continue with my standard party and try and keep them out of too much trouble.
Very good, very good. I should be okay for a while as well until I see you next.
Well,
If you do need the boat, it's on the third dock north of the bridge, the southernmost bridge.
fair
You
enough.
might need to find a crew for it. It's been some time.
Yes, fair enough. Some of the mercenaries we have may have experience in sailing ships as well.
Indeed. If you have mercenaries, it's quite likely that a couple of them probably do have some level of boating skill.
Yeah, pretty much. Then go and help kindly, heal / feed the poor and the like. Whilst I'm waiting for the rest of the group to get their stuff together.
Cool. All right, you can do that. So Kylie will be very grateful for that. Meanwhile, Jaquan and Shiro can indeed track down the mercenaries.
Hero will put on his full kit. You can only make a first impression once.
One does likewise. So 45 minutes later, when we're armored up,
I have a person to help me.
that must be nice.
It is nice.
Sometimes Hypatia and I assist each other.
Is that what you're calling it? Makes sense.
To all the young
She
kids
can
call it
buckle
nowadays.
straps. She can buckle straps like no one.
Damn right. Group's not half bad at it either.
You two are looking surprisingly monstrous lately.
All right, so
It's the surprisingly that surprised me when you said that.
You can definitely wrangle then
You know what went
the
down.
mercenaries. It'll take you
Cheers.
maybe half the morning to do so, but you will get them.
Nice.
Excellent. We've collected these guys. Shall we go meet up back with Varshan those.
Yes.
Assume we're going to meet outside the city, right? Now that we've gotten everything.
I mean, like usual, we totally discussed that before, didn't we?
Uh-huh. Oh. Grail, how many explosive arrows can I fit in a quiver?
Each of them will take up the spot of 5 arrows.
Ooh, 4.
So
Nice.
4 to 1. Alrighty.
It's much better.
Right, and then you can just meet up if you need, wherever you want to meet up.
Yeah. Let's travel toward. So we're leaving town now, guys. We've gathered the troops.
Has anyone been in the Scrivener Guild?
No, I've never been there. What would you humans know that the dwarves don't? That the Scone King don't?
Well, I guess we can find out. It's just that.
This seems like a
Did you read
waste
the
of-
letter?
Yeah, but Minerva's crazy.
Well, that doesn't mean she didn't. She didn't and put a job in the Scrivener's Guild.
Okay, they're not going to tell you about any job that she took, though. That's all it's asking you to do is put in a job yourself. Like, do you have something you want to research?
Let me refresh my memory. Well, I'm going to see that. I want to see if they if they're going to if they'll tell us about what the research Minerva's commissioned. She might have left some missive to say, hey, trust these guys.
Does that seem like Minerva's competency?
Well, no, but you never know. Dumb things have happened.
I mean, that's true. You do never know with Minerva, but I wouldn't say that's in a good way.
Well, you know.
Do you want to know how I write Minerva? I take a character and then I remove all accountability and whatever the rest of the Jack Nicholson quote is. What Women Want. It was a fun movie.
Was it?
You think of a
I said it
man.
was fun. Yes, that was. But in this case, it was Minerva. I take a PC and I remove.
So what's the plan? Everyone's still scattered all across the way.
Well,
Mhm.
I think Lenza and I wanted to go to the gunsmith.
Sure, if you want to go to the gunsmith.
Yes.
Is that what you want to do?
Next step. That
All
was what
right,
you wanted
so-
to do.
Is it currently daylight?
Yes, it's probably about midday.
Because it's obviously got to be suns out if it's going to be guns out.
So Mulgrave's gunners. What are you doing at Mulgrave's guns?
Always got my guns out. Except one in full plate. Okay, so at some point we did have what's left of Norman's gun, so I'm gonna bring that along. So yeah, my basically plan is to say hello. Hey, you might want this. Want the remains of Norman's gun because, well, seems you're the best person to have it at this point, and wondering if he can do anything with, if he can get cold iron bullets at short notice.
Okay, so Mulgrave is, he's got some kind of a bit of an apron on. He's got some big, thick glasses. Look like they might be magnification aids. He looks up, squints, takes them off. Hey, how you going?
Yeah, not bad. How are you faring?
Could be better, could be worse.
Indeed. We've got something for you. We found this is sort of hand over what's left of Norman's gun. thought you might want to have this.
Ah, Norbs. Died as he lived. Short.
Hmm. Very short.
New favourite merchant.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Alright, well, if you're giving it to me, then yeah. I'll see what I can do with it. Put it in pride of place. Norbs was a good guy.
He was. He had a very keen eye. He wasn't when he was paying
Not at
attention.
the
Anyway.
end, he didn't.
Oh,
One of them popped out, didn't it?
yeah, I was about to say. I could tell when one flew past my face after popping out of his skull.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I know this is probably a bit of a long shot, but do you have cold iron bullets by any chance for a pistol?
Cold iron bullets, eh?
Hmm.
No. I got regular iron. They good enough?
Well, not
what-
so much for the not so much for the enemies we're facing, but it's good to know.
What the
That
fuck
said, I
is
do
cold
have.
iron anyway?
Just cast cold metal on it. Chill metal. Simple.
What the fuck is cold iron anyway?
Well, I sort of draw the dagger and show it to him. It's like this stuff.
Right,
Pretty
so
uncommon.
metal.
It's got to be specially worked. You know that, right, Al? Has to be
Sure, I guess
forged without heat.
Mm-hmm.
He's not a blacksmith. Krubs is the blacksmith.
Mm-hmm.
We've
True.
talked.
Actually, I
Look, while we're
Okay.
covering full plate after the armor's going on, we've talked about metallurgy. What else would we talk about?
And
This is
ordered a
true.
pizza and eaten it.
So he'll pick up the dagger. So you want me to turn this into some bullets?
No one's got a problem with the cuddling in full plate.
It. No, I don't. Well, you're still not going to get get much contact anyway.
That is the point.
No, but if you don't have metal like this, don't worry about it because I think sadly the dagger for me is probably a bit more useful than the bullets. That said, I do have this pistol which needs some ministrations.
Oh, you
It
need me to.
misfired.
Ah, yeah. I see.
Yeah, it misfired. And it's I think it's a little delicate.
Ah, yeah. You gotta be careful. It could blow up in your face. Take
Yeah, I don't want that.
take those pretty eyebrows right off your face. All right,
Yeah.
let's see what we can do. When you need it, boy.
10
Well,
minutes.
and we're living. Out of character. We're living in the morning, aren't we?
No decision's been made, so it's up to you. Make a call. Unless you want to ask Lenza in character.
I mean, we were planning to leave today, but if you need your equipment repaired, we can delay.
Well, the odds that I'm actually going to use I'm actually going to use a pistol, and B, it's going to be effective with mundane bullets.
Your call.
All right. Well, how bad is the damage? How long would you need to take to make sure it's definitely okay?
Well, the barrel here's got a crack running down the length of it, so that needs to be reforged. And you've got to reforge it in the right way, so you get the rifling back done in the center. And then you've got to make sure that you can fit it back to the gun itself. I reckon you're looking at least a day, maybe two.
All right. Well,
Or
we're doing.
I could just sell you a new pistol.
I mean,
I'll tell you what. You give me that pistol, and you're giving me Norb's old rifle, and I'll give you a pistol. So I'll take the two broken ones, and I'll give you a fresh one.
I can't argue with that. That's an excellent deal.
All right then. And he will go behind his counter, pull out a box with a lock on it, open it up, and retrieve from it a very nice, fine-looking pistol. He will sight down it, then turn it around, look down the barrel, heft it in his hand. Yeah, I reckon this one's all right.
Right. I
It's
sort of
it's extra weighted at the end as well, so you can club people with it.
Does it look like the one in the GIF I sent?
Was it a noisy cricket?
Yep.
Mhm.
It's not the noisy cricket. Yeah, it's weighted at the end.
Okay, looks like a naval job. Nice.
Yeah, so it'll act
I
like
sort of
it'll act like a club as well.
nice. I sort of give it a feel give it a feel. Check the weighting.
Looks
This
good. Feels good.
this is yes. This will do nicely. This is a fine piece. This is a fine piece of weaponry here.
All right then. No wuckers. Glad to be help.
All right. Well, we'll be off then, but maybe I'm sure we'll see each other again.
You got enough shot for it?
How much shot do I have? 16. Well, actually, it's a very good point. I check if the shot I have fits this pistol.
It will fit it.
Cool. Yay, we're not dealing with British and French weapons. Excellent. Well, I've got 16 rounds. If I'm using more than that, I'm
Things have gone
concerned.
awry.
Yes, things have gone very, very wrong.
Cool. And
So
what about
Sean will,
he'll turn to Lenza then? You want a gun?
No, thank you. I'm quite all right.
Better than that bow you got there.
I just disagree.
I mean, Lenza, you would. I'm assuming you said you wanted to. Did you say you want to go see Mulgrave? I'm assuming it was to do something else than argue with him about bows versus guns, right?
Not
Right.
particularly. I got everything I needed from British.
Okay. Well, my mistake.
Ah,
Well,
you went to that old guy, did you? Yeah.
Discord Oz.
Yes, that's I see.
Nice.
I'm looking at it. Yes, he is crazy, but his mind still makes some useful things.
Fair enough. I guess you can't argue with insanity.
No, I find it's pretty hard.
All right then. Well, if you need any other needs for your firearms, please don't hesitate to come back. Right?
Indeed.
Most
Thank you.
certainly.
I'm sure I can get you to pull out a pistol or a rifle at some stage. You should give it a try. Don't know till you give it a crack, do you? Nothing quite like the kaboom.
Lenza will just walk away.
Smell of gunpowder, smoke, and seeing your enemy's head go splatter.
I sort of thought, yeah, I'd say to Mulgrave, yeah, that's my favorite bit.
Yeah. All right. Well, good hunting.
Yeah. Good fortune.
You want this dagger back?
Yes, that'd be good. Thank you.
All right.
He
Okay.
stabs you with it.
All right. You can all coalesce somewhere. Rejoin up.
The hive half mind is back together.
There's
Are we ready to head
there's
out?
like 100 arrows on the cart, Sean. If you want to grab those.
Oh. I already bought some more.
Also, you have like the other 10 reach or range arrows, don't you?
No, because somebody took them from me when they went to the when we went to the party. Do I get them back?
Who took them from you?
You did.
I'm pretty sure Lenza took them so that she could shoot like at stupid ranges.
Oh, that's right. Yes, I remember. That's why I was thinking. Yes, cool. So you can go.
I don't know. Where'd
I
they
don't know
go?
what you're talking about. These are my arrows.
I don't remember doing it. But like, feel free to have 10 back. We'll keep the other 10.
You should never brought it up, Lenza. Don't you understand how it's done? You've successfully taken them. It was up to him to ask for them back.
I can't carry them all. There's no point in me taking shit. I've had to rearrange my whole thing to barely fit the bloody explosives that I've.
She has little wet spaghetti noodle arms.
Yeah, exactly.
We
Shiro
also
looks over
agree.
his shoulder at Garl.
Don't jostle my backpack, or don't set fire to my backpack. FYI.
Well, as long as you don't set fire to us, that's the deal.
We all agree, right, that Lensa likes explosives because her inability to hit is somewhat mitigated.
except when I hit every single time. It's always one or the other.
Oh, does Shiro have his banner on his back now?
He does. He put
Oh,
his
yeah.
full kit.
He's got a banner on his back.
Ooh, what's the banner depict?
You should redo your image.
I did. Well, I sent you two
Did
to
you?
choose from. Yeah, they're in the Facebook chat.
I'll have
That's
to have
so
a
we
look at
don't
that then.
need.
I didn't
That's
see
so
them.
we don't need one of those little springy kitty leads to put around him, so we can find him in the crowds.
Why did we never put one on Minerva?
She
Yeah,
was
I'll,
taller than him.
I'll post them in the thing, and the group can decide which one they want Shiro to look like.
So I will tell everyone that I have a boat, if we will need a boat, but no crew. And I don't know what the boat looks like.
Let's check it out.
You need to give me the full picture, not the token. Too.
I believe it's this dock, or is it this dock?
I
The
think
third
the
one,
third dock southernmost bridge.
north of the southernmost bridge, wasn't it?
So these are wharfs, and there's multiple docks along them.
I've got footage of Sean on the boat.
Very nice.
I like the red banner.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. That one has the inverted tower on it. Well, that's what it's meant to be. That's as close as I could get to an inverted tower.
Probably get that seen too by a doctor.
The other one is the symbol of indomitability.
Saying if your tower is inverted for more than 4 hours.
Why are there two
Just
Garls
your
on the
brother.
map? Did you drag another Garl out?
Oh. Yes, probably. Where's the other girl?
Down with the mercenaries?
Oh, sorry. I was
That's
just
alright.
showing that he was with me. He's
That's alright.
carrying my...
Dunk. I'll delete that one.
Is
Sorry.
he?
Now I'll put the one I took off again. Back there he is. Garl.
I didn't get to the mute quick enough.
Yeah.
Okay. That is your force.
We're a force to be reckoned with.
One to be
Well-
reckoned with, yes.
Are we? Are we?
So we
Not
are.
really. Well, the peasants wouldn't reckon with us.
So what's your plan?
I suppose the
Hang
first
on.
question is show of hands from the mercenaries for anyone with boating skills or sailing
Why do we need
skills.
boating skills?
Do we have a boat?
We do?
I
Well,
reckon
if we
those.
find it.
I reckon those 5 in the water can probably swim.
Nope, they're all dead.
Wow, that is a new
No!
personal record for us.
I
Normally,
I
it takes
I
us
think
much
we
longer to kill them.
I think we just walk.
I want to check out this boat first. Let's see if it's actually seaworthy.
How would we know?
It's not currently sunk.
Good call.
Floating.
I don't think that's what depicts seaworthiness, but I appreciate that.
I don't
Can you
really
see it? Does
It's
it look worthy? Yes, it's seaworthy.
See if
I
it can
don't
hold up
think it-
Thor's hammer.
I don't think it needs to be seaworthy. We're on a river.
Is it made out of Paul Bettany?
True.
Okay,
Right, basically anything floats on a river, right?
let me have a look.
Something for the Ship of Theseus comments.
Let me have a look.
Just for as. Just for as.
So, if I was to hit copy, and actually I don't need to hit copy. It is, I'll just measure it. It's a biggish boat if you're going to go look for it. It is 70 feet long,
Wow.
20 feet wide at its widest point. It is a riverboat. It's a single mast. It seems to be fairly sturdy. There's a number of, its sail is furled, and there's crates on it. It's people moving around. It's got some crap on the side, but otherwise it seems to be okay.
Not that old cat. I've got a simple test that I think even Shiro will be happy with to see if it's river worthy.
Mm.
You gonna kick it?
No, but Hypatia, can you please both step on it? If it handles the pair of them, it's fine.
Calling me fat.
No, I'm calling you large and in charge.
Notice he doesn't step on it himself.
Are you kidding? What kind of an idiot would go into water wearing full plate?
I don't know. It's like not. It's like when Hypatia's not quite in her right mind.
Right? Right?
Well, I suppose if I'm happy with full plate, I'll go aboard and see if there's a boarding plank. I'll wander over and tromp along and see if anything bad happens.
Everyone roll a d20 for me, please.
The worst idea
I should have put a line.
ever heard.
That cannot be true. I'm saying there are so many bad ideas
Oh.
you've heard. I would be impressed if this is even top 20.
Getting on a
Uh,
boat in full plate? Not a
do I have
great
to-
plan.
I should roll one myself. This could go badly.
I have no regret.
That's pretty good.
1, 2, 3,
Okay.
4, 5, 6. Are we missing someone?
Vash? Do you?
Bash is not rolled.
I don't think Vexxi's here. Oh,
You narc.
Oh,
no,
Okay.
there we go.
Okay, that's really good or really bad.
Yeah. So as you guys are all standing around, Vash, you notice from just a bit down the road, you see someone standing there looking at you, and then you realize after a bit of a squint, it's Rayasan.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Oh no.
He's just standing there
Guys.
looking at you all, and then he starts
Wow.
like counting on something on his fingers.
Why is Race on here, guys?
Why did no one mention Rayasan as one of
Clomp,
his
clomp, clomp.
favorite
I think this ship
NPCs?
is.
Excuse me, he was my number one, so
I think this ship is okay. I haven't fallen through any decks yet.
don't even start. Rayasan's the best.
Hey, wait, is that Rayside?
Yeah, he's
Spoken
counting.
like he
What is
keeps
he doing
your
out
own
of his
body.
shop?
What is he counting?
I get sunlight now.
And then he turns and he waddles back up the street.
Oh, your explosives haven't blown up yet. That's quite interesting.
I sort
Did
of wander back.
Did any of our mercs actually know how to sail a boat?
I will say that you have 2 that do.
Dang it.
Yeah, we need more crew than that.
No.
And that's
They're
being.
I
gonna
was saying
die.
dang it because we actually had someone who knew how at all.
If you still had Ellen with the party, she was a
sailor.
sailor. Plus, so was Dorian a sailor?
Yeah, I think
yes, yes, he was.
And I think someone in the other party is also a sailor.
It's really sad that he didn't make it out of the tower, so we could have sold him to Rayasan because his name, he could have just been Door Ian. He could have just called him Ian while he was at the door, and that's really a mistake, I think.
Maybe.
Who wants to use the boat?
So I'm going to say, let me
Yes.
go back to Sumberton, and if I I'm going to say that this guy here, let's give him, what's a good token marker to show that he knows how to sail? It will be, not seeing any really good ones, so we'll make
Any
it,
sailing crossbones?
we're going to give him a nuclear, because he once was on a nuclear submarine.
Does he speak with a Scottish accent despite the fact he's Russian?
Perhaps.
I mean, I'm a Spaniard.
Who's actually Egyptian.
Oh, true, sorry.
But in
He's a
reality,
Spaniard coming from Egypt, yeah.
but in reality, an alien.
Ah, Ramirez.
Let's see how Henry Cavill's remake goes.
I'm hoping that they have at least a nod and have Lambert turn up for something.
Mm-hmm.
That would be cool.
Shall we ask the two sailors whether or not it's possible to sail with just them running the ship? With the
Yeah.
hands we have?
Yeah, we could probably do it. You'd have to help, but
Well, that's a given.
or you could get some sailors from here. They're probably pretty cheap.
I think we
Yeah.
give some more crew.
Yes,
Backups.
you walk
No.
into a tavern and say, I'm looking for some cheap sailors. You will have to specify that it's actually for sailing.
Wasn't the whole point not to bring innocent people into the combat?
They're
Hey, we're paying them. It's
sailors.
okay.
Yeah.
They're
Okay.
sailors. They're not innocent.
I've got
Well,
gold here. I'm after some seamen.
Right.
I for one would subscribe to the British doctrine of crew and marines.
Stealing people's stuff?
So the difference between getting these guys and taking a merchant's vessel is that you'd probably find these guys would be considered to be mercenary sailors, as opposed to a crew belonging to a merchant.
As long as you tell them what we're doing, they can't.
Yeah.
They're not. It's okay. If you say, "Oh, we're just going down to like find roses and unicorns,"
Okay. Okay. If you
I
guys
mean-
want to hire some,
Why? Why are we
Says-
bothering?
I
Why are
don't
we
know.
putting ourselves
I don't
in
know.
the mercy? If we're going to
Creep
sail a
is
boat,
voting boat. I assume Sean is voting boat.
oh, I'm
What is
not.
that
I'm just
Vexxi
saying we
boat?
have a boat available. I'm more than happy to stay on dry land. The way we met
No.
was on a sinking. I sank on a boat and I swam to shore. So
See,
I'm
you
more than happy
survived.
to not get on the water and do it again.
Okay.
I learned my lesson last
I
time.
mean, we could possibly, if we really wanted to, we can sail down to what's the town name? I forgot what it was, but like
So-
it's
Riverbend.
Riverbend. But we'll need to. Like the point is, we don't want to sail a boat into the midst of the water-based Fae that will have a massive advantage in the water. type.
Oz. Think of our advantage of surprise.
Oh, I'll tell you once at the. Hang on.
Was
Wow.
there a
Is it
dock
just me? Is the map?
Julford? Like, was Julford close enough to the river that it had a dock?
Yep.
Hmm.
You're also forgetting the whole fact that there is Ellen with the pirate.
Oh, I'm not forgetting it. I don't think that it's a good idea to take the ship down. But if we were to take the ship down, I think we could probably dock at Julford. That would let us come across the river. Because if we're at Riverbend, we have the same fucking problem we had last time. We're on the wrong side of the river.
Yeah, wrong side of the river.
So if we were going to come down, we may as well come down to Julford. Then we can cross over. We can pass by the Slaughter Scar and follow the outer edge of the West Oakwood and continue all the way around the river looking for these marrow if we're going for the marrow.
Yep.
And looking out for signs of betrayal. The thing is, I don't feel like Ellen will attack us on the river here. Like she might, but if she might do that if the marrow don't exist. But if the marrow do exist, I think she'll want us to fight the marrow and then attack us while we're doing that. I don't think Yeah, so it comes down to whether the marrow exists or not.
All right. Well, let's.
And hopefully the marrow don't attack us here. But it sounds like they're attacking people down this way. It doesn't sound like they're attacking people on, because no human faction has been like, damn these, whatever the fuck marrow are. You know.
If you're going to talk about the river, you got to have the Benny quote.
Yeah, indeed.
So
We are on the other side of the river. That is the problem.
I'm going to ask the sailors in the mercenary company how hard it is to leave without it, get off the boat without a dock. Can we? Is it possible to get off onto the riverbank?
It depends on the bank. The bank down through here is often pretty steep, so you're not pulling up against it, except in locations which have been either fitted with a dock or have been gutted so that there is a natural shoreline. But there are a few other places, I guess, you could bring it across, but majority of it, no, you're not stopping a boat this big up against the bank.
Is there any small boats on the big boat?
Nope.
A launch. No launches.
A launch?
Nope.
But even if there was a launch, let's say there was a launch, right? That still we wouldn't be able to then take our wagon off.
No, that's right.
So if we disembarked, we'd be leaving everything at the boat.
So this is a riverboat designed to go between, ports on the river.
Yep.
It's sizable. It's going to be slow. It'll move, and it won't have any agility on the water.
Yeah. But yeah, that's why a tender's good. It's good to have a tender on your boat. But
You got a new nickname, Az.
what?
Very good. All right. Well, okay.
I do have a captain's license. Okay, I have multiple captain's licenses.
Which is why
I have all the captain's licenses.
Which is why.
Don't
Which is why I didn't
Not
call
Hornblower.
you. Which is why I didn't call you Archie, but Hornblower.
So since you've been having this conversation, you've probably been having it in front of the mercenaries since they're there. And one of them will say, I've heard of the Marrow. I think they're real.
Well, we don't know until we get there. So at this point, let's assume they are.
Sorry, you've heard of them down by the West Oakwood, or you've heard about them in general, like the fact that they're like a non-mythical creature.
Both.
Both. Ooh. Where have you heard about them down by the West Oakwood?
There are tales that my old pappy, he would tell us stories of them. They come and go. They might sleep for years or whatever, but there's places of the river down, especially down south, which are haunted.
Ah, awesome. God, I think that's so good. Anyway, I'm pretty sure one of the things we had was they have like a camouflage ability. Wasn't that like one of the things that they had? They could hide in the water.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, good. It's just amusing to me, said that they come and go. And they're kind of chameleons. Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do they have any weird fate shaping or altering powers to do with karma or something? Is that what you were amused by?
Yes, I was very amused by it. Okay, well, who wants to hire the boat? We've got Kruber. Anybody else for the boat? I'm not against it. I'm ambivalent. It sounds like Sean is ambivalent.
I mean, we could just take the boat to Riverbend and then,
Riverbend's tiny. We'll be on the wrong side of the river.
The sailor will also say again, if you're hunting or we're all going to hunt the Marrow, you'll need to be on the water.
Oh.
They won't come to shore.
That's pretty much settled it then, doesn't it?
Shit.
From what I understand of them, what my old pappy used to say, and the legends of them, they won't come to shore. If you want them, they'll be in the water.
It would make
I was
sense.
hoping
I mean,
they had like a home that was along the banks or something like that.
I think they live in the water. They're water creatures.
They're amphibious.
Yeah, I was hoping they were amphibious, not
So I believe, who went to Lashanaras and read from the book? Was it Lenza and Vash?
Lenza.
It was
like-
Hypatia, wasn't it?
I can actually tell you because I think the image for the for them was put into your journal. So if I go in creature images, that she Mero, it is in the journal of Lenza and Vash.
Mm-hmm.
So how about I do this for you two as a reminder? You see that?
Yes.
Don't we need to take a boat, do we?
That looks very watery to me.
Ah,
I mean,
Like, look at the.
refresh from what we learned from what Lenza learned in the book. They are large, fast, and invisible in water, or mostly invisible in water. We need magical cold iron to actually do any damage, or at least a lot decent damage to them. They resist other things. They seem to be able to both use water and like sound to attack. And apparently they hoard gold.
Good thing we're not gold-hungry, greedy fools.
Mm-hmm.
They use the gold, says the sailor, according to my pappy, to lure their victims.
Well, we'll certainly be able to fool them into thinking we're money-hungry, greedy individuals, can't we?
He always used to tell me, beware of gold in the water.
Wise words.
Well, did we have any alchemical cold iron in the end, or not?
Don't we use it on something?
No,
Yeah.
we had silver admixture, and
and you used it.
yeah,
that's
we
right,
definitely used
silver.
that. And I'm not sure about if we actually ever got any cold iron admixture, because I can't find my character sheet or the group thing.
Then we didn't
Once
get.
Bash has it.
Yeah, we were in the process of preparing for this when the issue with the undead and the lich or whatever happened.
Right.
So we decided we
Yeah.
tried to change that. So I can't quite remember what happened, but from my memory, we weren't able to find much about cold iron. Nice, thank you.
Yeah.
Well, this one is, I believe, worth your attention.
Mm-hmm.
So
I
who
will
doesn't have magical weapons is the key thing.
I have magical weapons, but they're not cold iron. They need to be both.
Well,
Either
I think
or.
it's like, so if we want to sort of better game this, basically, if you want to do full damage, you need a magical cold iron weapon. But other say one or the other would probably still do some damage, and mundane weapons are going to probably which are not cold iron are probably going to be ineffective or have some significant damage reduction.
Remembering too how rare magical weapons are in the valley.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I mean, Hypatia was only carrying 3 of them at one stage.
I think that has more to do with her loot whoring ways than anything else.
Vash was also carrying, I think, 3 at one stage.
That has more to do with her dummy thickness than anything else.
Hey,
What,
Vash, can I
carrying?
have Minerva's ring?
What the hell is
Yes.
that you
I
posted?
don't know. I don't know. I'm not very good at the gifts.
Cybersecurity training tells me not to click on strange, unsolicited links.
Yeah, exactly.
Look, it's just because he's old and doesn't know how to.
That's right. Let's go with that.
That's better.
It's not that I'm just inept at social media. Has nothing to do with it.
All right. So what's your plan?
I'm returning the rings. Well, keeping my own, but returning the ring.
I'm counting how many magical weapons I have.
Okay, sounds like we're taking the ship, so I guess we'll hire a couple of sailors. Just 2 more seems enough.
Dude,
Yeah,
we
I'm
can
keen on the
easily
boat.
spend another 50 minutes wasting time rather than
Shiro's
actually
not here to
deciding
waste
now.
time.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
We got Shiro just
Boat
walked off.
adventure.
I'll go get some sailors then. You two who actually know how to sail, come with me. Make sure they actually know what their shit.
All right.
So Shira's off getting seamen.
Yep.
With the
With the other seamen. That's
with
right.
with the guards.
Gather more seamen with seamen.
You catch more semen with semen than flies?
I mean, I'll go along to help.
I'd like to apologise to everyone who's listening to us, but that's on you.
I
Alright.
think that boat has sailed.
And how much semen did it have, Al?
Gallons.
Enough to be uncomfortable.
That sounds like a very personal amount.
There you go. You can grab 2 of these guys. They're going to be fairly cheap.
Do they
Against
speak
the
with
Roman Legion
French?
too?
Do they speak with French accents?
Oh, nice. Yeah, okay. These guys are
Oui, oui.
pretty cool. Have they got... Are those truncheons?
They're belaying
Belaying.
pins.
Flying pins.
Nice.
Oh, belaying
Come
pins.
on.
Yeah, nice. Sick. I couldn't tell. I didn't blow.
There's no belaying pin in Hero Forge. The closest is the truncheon.
I'm gonna say they don't look like it.
Did you set the calves to turned, or was that just how it generated?
Did you set the wrist to limp?
Oh,
Oh.
Now that's
actually, that hand looks
That's
proportionally
too big.
very large.
That's-
Oh, he's got
The arm
anti-Trump
is
syndrome.
oversized.
that's Hero Forge for you.
Belaying
The
pin,
arm.
light bloodshed.
Basically.
All right. Cool.
So you can hire them
I just
for
ask if anybody's ever fought a marrow in the tavern.
Oh, I fought a pumpkin once.
a
That's
marrow.
similar to a marrow.
Yeah.
It's a marrow. It's with an E.
Oh,
Mirror.
he's asking in a tavern. Are you telling me no drunk farmers responding with that?
No. So
It's a sailor tavern.
yeah. So you won't get many people interested in taking on some marrows, but you'll get these 2, and these 2 are probably a little bit, couple sheets to the wind at the time, and they'll sign up for 5 silvers a day.
Well, wow, that's
Gonna bust the budget.
pretty expensive actually.
Well,
but
you
I guess
just
I
you just
made
walked
my-
in there. You walked
So
in there
that's
as well
okay.
and said we want to fight marrows.
Yeah. That's fine. 5
There's
silvers
all
a day.
gold.
Sure. At least we don't have to pay them forever.
Mm-hmm.
It's a gold per day. All right.
I need
Let's
something
go.
for ship floats.
I don't care. We got them. We got them on short notice. Let's go.
All right, so
Get on board.
Let's
Get on board.
if we give this guy. All right, someone give the first one a name.
Johan.
All right, so he's. So
I can't
that's
hear you.
there we go, Johan.
Do you want the second one named?
Sure.
Mer de Lube.
Well, that's just silly.
That was not against the brief. That was not against the brief.
What about Kilroy?
No,
I
he's,
mean-
Nice.
Got to be French. Merroy or Murderoy.
Mort Kilroy.
Why can't they have simple names like Bob?
Because he has to be French.
Le Bob.
Look at him.
Yeah, my name is Le Bob.
Yeah.
Bob.
no,
He's
it's,
Le Bob because that's how
Le
he swims.
no, it's Giovanni. It's me, Giovanni.
It's me,
Alright.
Giovanni. Excellent.
Okay, so you have 2 sailors. They will be able to assist. All right.
Do all our mercs have names?
No,
Oh,
I haven't given them
Some of them
names.
do.
named NPCs.
That's right. These guys are more expensive.
That's right.
You
5
got to
silver a
pay them
day.
for their walk on roll. More if they get speaking.
Otherwise,
Well, don't ask him any
drinks
questions.
glass.
Actually, oh, yeah, there's the 2 half-orcs named.
Perfect.
Yep, that's what I was
Excellent.
hoping for. But which is which?
What the?
Not sure.
But
They seem awfully similar.
All right. Who's taking command of who? Because I'm going to take command of these 3 halflings. And yeah, you guys should take command of some of these guys as we go down river. What's with the ones that have
They're
Nick-
sailors.
They're sailors.
Oh, they're the sailors. Okay, cool.
Remember, because they served on nuclear submarines.
Makes sense. All right. Let's cast away. Let's
Okay,
get this pony show on the road.
BRB.
all right.
Huey, Dewey, Louie.
Are we gonna leave our wagon with like, is that supposed to get onto the boat?
I don't think we're taking the wagon on the boat, because if the boat gets sunk, I don't want to lose our wagon.
Okay, fine. So we'll leave the wagon,
And
maybe
the
take a
boat,
bunch of the stuff off it and put it on
yes.
the boat.
The
and
boat
leave the
essentially is
donkey.
our new wagon. It's our water
Okay.
wagon.
Then I
Right.
guess we're gonna take Thingamajig and Thingamajig with us.
Oh,
That's
the guards.
very specific.
Yes, our 2 Stone King guardsmen.
Shall we leave the wagon at the church?
Yeah. Take a parking space, right?
I don't know. I'm sure they can find a use for it while we're gone. We'll just
Shaw and
Say-
Seder.
Yeah, I know. Jorans they're legendary.
Yeah. They're awesome. They get pretty good pay for doing not a lot. I can't complain.
William Tell. Lazy naming.
yay.
If that guy's hood.
Bob for Vex. It's got a first name, middle name, and a last name.
Cool. Lenza dibs Robin Hood.
Yeah,
Cool.
nice.
All right, I'll make them.
Alrighty.
Back.
I
Oh, you almost got the names right for the halflings. The last one should have been Screwy.
If I go and make...
I guess Vex gets to play with Bob.
Okay, so Lenza should now be able to control the heavy bowman.
Yes, I do.
And the halfling swordsman should be able to be controlled in a second by...
I mean,
Aaron?
Vexxi's got the 2 or half orcs.
Yep, that's...
Yeah. That's all I need. Me and the boys.
Alright,
What's Bob anyway? Dwarven.
dwarven crossbowman.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, you should be able to control the half-orcs now.
I can't control the halflings. Who knows why?
And you'd better not forget it. They
Yeah,
do
there's
what
another
they
half-
want.
That's
Yeah.
because because I used the wrong Zell. There we go. There we go. Now you should have access to it.
Sweet.
Hasn't happened for a while.
Who wants Bob for Vex?
Obviously.
I'll take Bob for
Vex
Vex.
has. Okay.
Well, Vex has the mooks. More,
Yeah. Okay.
Has
Right.
Duke
the half
Mook.
orc
And that
is-
leaves the sailors. Who wants the sailors?
Hypatia.
Sure.
I
They
mean,
can rescue you when you
just-
jump in.
just try not to get them killed. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what you'd like to do with the sailors, please. Don't get
Yep.
them killed.
Precisely. They
Cool.
float. They steer the ship. We stop them from getting killed. That's the plan. We'll see how that goes.
Let's go.
Alright. Cool.
It's okay, Az. It's okay.
No.
Look at the GIF and be
I
reassured.
know, I saw it.
Oh,
I saw it. No. The scariest part of the whole book.
What was the GIF? Oh,
The kid getting his arm ripped off at the start.
all right. So you have your group. So I'll just leave you guys there for the moment. If we go back to Somerton, not to Somerton, to the valley, and we have this here, which can be a little. That's the party. Indicate how, where, and when you are traveling.
All in favour of Az denoting this? Aye.
well, we're basically gonna head.
We're gonna sail over here.
Take the wheel.
We're gonna put the boat on a wheels and then go down this road.
Rolling?
Okay.
Oh,
Are
I
we
thought we were
stopping
doing
at
Vikings
Riverbend
style.
or do we want to go to Jewelford? The plan's we're going downstream. So we're going this way. So I guess when we get to Riverbend we can decide. But my
Well,
plan is to go to Jewelford.
Why,
Okay,
Jill?
how many miles can we get in a day?
You can get to Riverbend by evening.
That's way quicker than walking. That would take us like 2 days by,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
or more by cart.
Oh wait, we don't want to go to Riverbend because we want to actually fight them on the river. So I guess we're just going down here, aren't we?
Yeah,
Well, I'd
and
say
also
we
we've
should.
got.
Well, I would say we'd go to Riverbend and spend the night in town, and
No
then
way.
go.
They've got
No?
spies in Riverbend. We're not
Yeah.
going anywhere near Riverbend.
Yeah.
Fuck that. That's
Okay.
what wisened her up to us last time.
Well, that's true.
Psycho. Yeah. Let's come down here. This way. This way.
Yep.
Where are you
Tell
going?
us what you really think.
I just don't know that we want to be fighting the mer in the dark,
Oh,
because they're already
that's a good-
invisible.
that's a good point.
Would it make sense for us to go slow and
Yes.
anchor
And we
up,
can always
anchor up
anchor.
over here, and then continue on in the morning so that we're down here at like a reasonable
Well, let's
morning
anchor
time.
like up here, so we're like,
Yeah, they have to try and find us.
well, if we're all the way up here, that's fine. We can still easily, you know, travel over here, and it's still going to be the day, right? If we're up here to begin.
Yeah. And then if we're lucky, we could find somewhere to more on the east bank later.
And that's like our plan for day 2, is like.
Well, once we've slaughtered all the merfolk, we can, sleep with impunity.
Murder gives the best sleep.
I feel like if we
Doesn't it
fight the
what?
merfolk, it's gonna fuck us up really badly, and then we're gonna get attacked by a ship.
Oh, for
Or
sure.
something. Okay, that's fine. Yep, let's do this.
All right. So you will find that the sailors and the 2 that you had, which was William and Robin, I believe, were the 2 sailors.
Don't tell me the sailors are Robin Williams.
Okay, don't tell him.
It was Tell
Robin Tell.
and Robin. All right.
I'm taking the magic weapons off the card since nobody's using them. Just saying.
Yeah, fair.
You either die young or you live long enough to become Minerva.
Better than becoming Caradwin. All right. Move
Is
the. Is that a what?
is that a nod to a more grim fate?
Could well be. But Caradwin is apparently still alive. Just saying.
Good old Cinnabon.
Cinnabon's dead. Lenza killed her.
Mhm.
Pretty unambiguously.
That's what she wants you to think.
Yeah, I say I don't know what you're talking about.
Put your party marker on the river where you are intending to kip. Where you're
I
intending to
would, but I can't.
anchor. You guys don't have control of it?
No.
I don't.
Alright. Name someone you wish to be in control of that.
Vex.
Oh, don't trust me.
Yeah. Just,
What
have
do you
a
mean?
full
Yeah.
faith.
just give it
Way
a
to agree with her, Oz.
Well,
Jerk.
all I have to do is hit save changes and it's Vex.
Yeah, Vex is fine.
Vex can move the star.
I believe in you, Vex.
I'm gonna crash it right.
You've not let us down all session.
I believe in a thing called Vex.
How fast am I supposed to be moving?
It's just where you want to, weigh anchor.
Oh,
Were you paying attention before when they were discussing the plan?
no. Cat is also sleeping.
Okay. Well, it's a little bit closer than I was hoping, but whatever.
Oh dear.
The best way to lure them into attacking us.
Yeah. Like, okay, guys, we don't want to get close to Riverbend because they'll tell them about us. That's fine. We just pull up right outside. They'll never know.
Yeah.
They're gonna know. They'll never know.
Playing
We're
green sleeves.
geniuses.
Alright, is that where you're camping?
You want
Camping, is that where
us to
you're
be
pulling up?
behind a bit?
Alright, is that where you're going to drop anchor?
Yep.
Cool.
Looks good.
Okay.
Yep.
Night will begin to fall. The boat is quite large. It's pretty sturdy, but as I mentioned before, it is slow. It is not agile in the water at all. It does have some oars. It has a till. It has a single mast, but it does move ponderously. There is nowhere to really light a fire or anything like that, so it's got no amenities on board. It's just the shell of the boat. It is very uncomfortable to sleep on as well, and you are all potentially going to be fatigued sleeping upon it in the morning.
We're just trying to make it a fair fight.
Indeed. Alright, so if I was to hit this, and then hit that, and then hit this, and then hit that, and then say show to players, can you all scroll down on the right hand side under stats and skills,
Mm-hmm.
ability check, find your token off to the right, and perform for me a constitution check. See how well you sleep at night on this hard surface that is rocking. The sailors seem to kip okay.
Oh, Min's over there, not me.
Any modifiers?
Nope.
Wait, we want under, don't we?
Equal to or under, yes.
Okay, well, I'm okay
nice.
with that. I retract my meaningful sigh.
Okay, yeah.
I will roll for Cat.
Why didn't my one?
So Canto's asleep, is he?
Yes.
I'll roll for Canto, because you won't have access to his character.
Oh yes, I do. I'm right here.
Oh, you're going to use his, it's because you're going to just reach across and use his computer.
Yeah.
Oh, you get up to some mischief there. Okay.
Okay. No modifiers. How about oh my god, I pass?
Nice.
You don't
You've got
only
flying
pass,
colours.
but you pass with flying colours. You're like, this is easy, such to the
You're
point.
a born sailor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you've found the perfect place to kip and the perfect way to kip on this boat. As long as no one's going to steal it from you, you no longer have to make checks to sleep on the boat.
Yes. Nice.
There
Anybody
you go.
who failed will receive 1 point of fatigue.
I changed
Yay.
Kanto's name for you, Grail. His nickname in the Discord for you.
Alrighty.
Oh, good thing I rolled well.
So it's just me and Shiro, yeah.
Yep.
I think.
Mhm.
Lucky us.
During the night, did
What
you
does
have a
fatigue do again? It's -1 to everything.
no?
I assume we're keeping some sort of watch during the night.
It depends
So it's
how
in
the- yeah.
much fatigue you've got.
Yep. So hang on a second. I'll just pull it up. It's in the house rules.
Okay, yeah, never mind.
Yep,
I'll look at that.
under-
It's
I'll
not
look at
that bad. It's like
Yeah, under
bad
optional
when it's
rules,
I think.
if you have a low con, fatigue is bad.
it.
Who would have
Well,
thought?
well,
have
well.
no
Yep.
fun in this party.
Who would have thought that? So if it's if it finally loads, come on. So fatigue, for levels 1 to 2, your natural healing is halved. For
That's fine.
fatigue level 3 to 4, you get -1 on saving throws and ability checks, which includes further fatigue checks if you need to make it. For fatigue 5 to 6, -1 on attack rolls and -5% of these skills, and you gain a movement in position. So I need to change that so that it doesn't, because we're not using impositions anymore. We're using the actions, action points. But if your fatigue ends up being more than your con, you lose consciousness. Okay.
Did you hear that, Al?
Yeah, that's why I like short fights.
We've actually got a magical item that deals with fatigue.
We do.
Genuine.
Good weed.
So during
When
the night, anybody who is on watch will see that there are lights upon the water down towards Riverbend. Out here.
Is there smoke on the water too?
No, nor is there fire in the sky.
Okay.
Because you're not on the Lake Geneva shoreline.
Oh, but I was wanting to go to Montrose.
Sorry.
So does any? Oh,
So, yes, there's lights upon the water, moving slowly. They look like they might be small little handheld or something. You're a fair way off, but some of them do get a little bit north. But yeah, there's quite a few. None of them come up and eat you. And then morning will dawn.
Well, that wasn't a great night. Let's continue on.
here you
For
should
a
smoke.
great day.
You should smoke this pipe if you're feeling down. It's got some cool herbs in it.
Do we actually have pipe weed for it?
I don't know.
Let's talk about. It's like,
He's just got some oregano.
Yeah. This isn't pipe. This isn't halfling weed.
Also, we have jingles with us, so the answer is yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Whatever
if I
you
can-
need.
if I
Oh,
can
if you
borrow
used it
some
all.
pipe weed off Jingles, then yeah, sure, I'll use
I-
the pipe. Because
I
I
believe
feel
that-
terrible.
Jingles
You
just
don't
smokes Italian
borrow.
seasoning.
And you don't borrow. The first dose is free.
That's the taster.
Yep.
Does healing rejuvenate fatigue as well? Like,
Yes. Any healing magic can remove 1 level of fatigue per level of spell. Potions and other healing items cannot remove fatigue, however. If a character is more fatigued than con, then all penalties imposed are doubled. If fatigue is greater than double the con, then the character passes out. You can also restore fatigue at the rate of 1 per night of rest, or 2 for a comfortable rest.
Yeah,
what about
it's fine at the moment.
What about the clasp of the keeper? If I use the 1 hit point ability on it,
Yep.
would that?
Yes.
Yeah, but
Ah,
we
that's
can wait.
interesting.
It can wait. It's okay. All right, let's head down river. You know, say this to your duties. You guys help out. I'll lead a little speech for the men. Get us ready for battle.
Man, that pipe must have some
for
good
your
weed in it.
stations.
Hey, while he's having a good trip, let him work.
All right. So let me. So you guys are moving. Where are you moving to? That'd be Vash.
Yeah.
She's fallen asleep on top of Canto.
No.
Aim down to the bend and then yeah, this way.
Turning in.
Okay, as you're getting
Right.
to there, stop for a second.
Yep.
You notice if I pick up the right mouse, some large. It's not hard for someone to spot on the boat. There's a cast of thousands, so I'll just assume that someone spots it. In the top of the trees here are some large winged creatures. At first, you think, oh, they're water birds, something like that, big ones, and then you realise that they're much bigger than water birds, and there's something oddly shaped about them. And then, after squinting and glaring for a little
Not
bit,
wyverns again, are they?
huh?
Not wyverns again, are they?
No, they appear to have humanoid forms with large feathery wings, and they're flitting among the tops of the trees. They're very awkward to see.
Harpies?
Yeah, something like that. Let's
They're
keep going.
very awkward to see because
Harpies.
they got dark green and mottled skin, tend to kind of blend in.
They're not like the guys we fought in that tree, though, right? Oh, I wasn't there for that. Never mind.
That you heard about from Minerva.
Yeah, that I heard about from Minerva. Yeah, they're not like the Schneid.
Slua.
Slua, that's what they were called.
If you haven't realised, I like to use a lot of Celtic kind of things in my games.
Yeah.
That's cool.
All right, let's keep going.
I too like the bean sidey.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna
died
piss
inside
to
saying that.
success.
Do not avast yet.
All right. There is also along the river here. You see every now and then what appears to be on the bank south a small campsite, old. Maybe there's a few of them. Some of them have got boats pulled up against them. There's one that you see. It doesn't look as old as the others. It does look like there has been or continues to be use of the bank here. The bank is also fairly low to the water, and you believe you could almost pull the vessel up against it. Might be hard to push off again, though.
Yeah, so it would run aground, but that's not the worst thing ever. Okay.
Good to know, I guess. Does it
Well,
seem
if
like
we have to carry it, if we have to carry the combat to the shore, running ashore is not the worst thing ever.
Well, maybe this is where the Ellen's pirates camp out.
Yeah.
I feel like they'd have a better base operations than this.
I mean, they're pirates.
Yep. These.
Also humans, probably.
All right.
He said with disgust.
If I now pick up the
I
right
know
bloody
Stonekin.
mouse and
On
At this point, we should all be keeping an eye out in the water as we go down because we got a vague location, but not an exact one. So
if I was to select all and I want to break free.
Who's out ready for battle? Let's go.
Break free from your lies.
I think you should break free. Yeah, I was
So
trying to remember what the next one
satisfied.
was.
Yeah.
Top right corner. Can you guys see the top right corner?
I can see black.
I'm blind. Yeah, it's all
Yeah,
blind.
no, blind.
there is
Yeah.
nothing in the top right corner.
No light source.
I
If
put you
we're
guys on the wrong
Layer?
map.
Oh. We're on the nighttime map.
And
Alright.
nighttime.
Let me.
Yeah.
I did put you on the wrong map. Oh, I don't want to print the map. Cancel.
He's printing it to PDF.
Alright, let me just quickly, if I go to the other map, bear with me. I've got to get all the mercenaries as well. Fucking hell. All right. Let me.
Midnight already.
Yep. I'll
It
chuck
won't
you.
take you more than 20 minutes.
I'll chuck you on it. No, it won't
Henry?
take. Won't take me that long. But
If we
it will
start
take.
combat, it'll take more than 20 minutes.
Of course.
We'll just
Oh.
have to talk to them.
Yeah. They're gonna
Ugh.
say, "Hello. What you don't understand is that Alan's really mean.
I wish they were Merla.
She tricked us and took all our candy."
Okay, that went weird. I mean, King Ellen was a lot of things, but I don't think she was going to steal candy.
You don't know.
Well,
Apparently not.
They call it candy.
It's actually
King
just
calls
Yeah, Jingles calls it nose candy. Got it.
no candy.
Actually. Let me grab all these.
Kane.
Just gotta grab this mercenaries. Back in Summerton. Close that. Everyone's moved their mercenaries into the group. Not nice people. Actually, I can grab everybody. That's fine. I'll move that. Move this. It's gonna be a bit of a jumble. It's a party on my boat, and everyone's invited.
How's the gigantism going?
Painful. Alright, so that's been.
What's got 146 zip teeth? Hang
Hang on a second. Party. Where is the map? Almost done.
Last awake.
Put everything. Spin me right round, baby, right round.
like a record, baby.
Spin me right round, baby, right round.
Right, if I then put very quickly
And when they remake that song, it'll be like a knife.
I mean, discuses exist.
Yeah, everybody's flipping their iPhone. I was just saying. Turn me horizontal, like a knife, baby.
That might be a different song.
Indeed. That'd be more likely to be when I kiss your lips, I want to taste it.
I just need to delete the drawing I did.
I'd not thought about that song for a while, and I was okay.
Alright, let me just put a light source in there now, and then you can do what you need to do. Sorry, I had the wrong map.
And by
Light.
do what you mean to do, you mean finish for tonight.
Yeah, but you can adjust yourself and make some initial plans. I want to put
We can discuss
an
it
artificial.
for the next 2 weeks.
Okay.
I want to put
Lenza
an
would
artificial
Lenza would-
sun there.
Lenza would absolutely start up a bet to see who would be the first in the water.
I mean, when Lenza has the aforementioned noodly eye, does she really want to be betting against
Hey, it's a
anyone
boat.
but herself?
It is a boat.
And we're all underneath it.
No, you're not.
Oh, there we go. It just loaded properly.
Put yourself where you want to be on said boat.
I assume, Al,
Oh, okay.
that I go here and Hypatia goes behind, cuddling me, Jack and Rose style.
Everyone's up there.
I
Is
know,
it
but
Ellen's
if,
the king of the world.
What's the height?
I'm
like,
concerned
on
we
this?
might unbalance the boat if we do that.
So the boat is
Absolutely.
fairly well balanced. You'd have to have a lot of weight towards the front to unbalance it. It is generally designed to
You've
carry.
got the heaviest people at the front.
It's generally designed to carry cargo. You guys aren't going to unbalance it. That said, you don't want to fall in. The height you asked, so the gunwales are only a couple feet high, so you're okay with that. The mast is about 30 feet, 40 feet high though.
Cool.
The mast is here at the front.
There.
Yep.
Go there. Ready to repel borders.
And let's hope they come at us at the flanks.
That's
Yep.
I'll now remove that artificial sun. I didn't need it anyway because I've got it as a daylight map. Yeah. Clever work, Grail. You dickhead.
Look, the sailors
Hey,
and the half orcs need to be.
That's
placed
our
as well.
word for you.
Well, I am taking it back.
As is your right.
Okay.
My halflings
Other
lying
half
in
orcs.
wait.
Other half orcs cuddling you too, Vexxi.
Yeah. What are your half orcs doing?
Are they they're melee, right? As well.
Yeah, they sure are.
Oh, they better be at the front of me. Ish.
This is a very crowded front.
I mean, it's
Yes.
pretty.
We're
We're not
top
gonna
heavy.
unbalance.
Don't worry about it. There's plenty of like the ballast would be so ridiculous anyway. Like
Mhm.
it's fine.
Also, we need Jor and Theta. Haven't had actual things for them in a while.
Oh, you brought them with
Yeah,
you?
Yeah, we
Yep.
did.
All right, let me go find them and chuck them on the map.
Classic us.
Who's control the crossbowman?
Isn't
Sounds
that
like he
Sean?
wants a job.
I don't
I
remember.
thought Sean
Maybe
had taken the crossbowman.
no,
Who
he
was
took the dwarf. I don't know if I gave the crossbow to anyone. Let me find. We need party info. We need Jaw the Bald, and let me put him on the right layer, not on the light layer. And we also need Theta Cakehand. Oh, there's still the toad.
Oh,
All right. You come down through there was a little bit of mist on the water this morning. It seems to clear, and this is what you come across. It's obviously something slightly out of the usual. The river is quite wide at this juncture.
Gorgeous map, Grail.
Mm.
Ah,
Obviously, you hand painted it all, so.
I did.
interesting. Let's have a good look.
You are moving slow enough that you can have a good look at this point if you so choose.
Yeah, let's slow down. Well, we might have to turn in this direction and check this out. This kind of looks like it's. I mean, it's not full of gold, so I don't feel like it's a setup for the merfolk ambush.
Looks like a
Almost
unmanned
looks like a
lookout.
signal post, yeah, or something like
Yeah.
that. But there's no one here that we can see, right?
No, you cannot see anyone.
Oh, my map's super pixelated. This looks like a
Why does it
sword.
look like it's like
Oh, there we go.
chained?
Now,
Yeah.
yeah, it is chained. There's
It's
a
a raft.
Oh, it's
crossbow,
highlighted.
Ish.
a sword,
Cheese.
Chained in 3 spots.
yeah, a bunch of cheese.
Well, I mean, that alone is worth going and checking out.
Yeah, I agree. But it also looks like it's on top of like some ruins. Like these
All
are
the more
buildings
reason.
underneath the water, right?
They are. There's a few that jut above it. The places where the raft has been moored. There is
Yeah,
also
moored.
this spot here, which seems to be above the water.
I reckon this could be where maybe this is like an adventurer set up here and has like upset the marrow, and this is why they're being annoying. Because wasn't the thing that marrow like hang out at like underwater ruins and ruins? Runes.
Maybe
It's
we
like
need to
they have some
sacrifice a
sort of connection.
venison to them.
Oh, there's like really big pieces of Colosseum type stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's this? Oh, that's a sunken boat. Yeah,
Do
that looks cool.
they, from the distance that we are, and obviously through the water and everything, Obelisky?
Some of them do look obelisky. Yep.
Does it look like
Mm.
there's more ruins further on?
Possibly. Hard to tell. The sun glints off the water.
What does
You
this
know
look like to you guys? Is this a gargoyle
where?
here? Do you see my green
Okay.
thing?
Yep, I had
Or is
to
that like a
zoom out.
dragon's head?
So
I think that's a gargoyle.
Looks more like a head to me.
Oh, it's like a bird statue.
mhm.
Ah, it's a big ass bird statue. Just zoom into over 200%.
Oh
Can I suggest that as the title for the episode?
yeah.
Big ass bird
Man.
statue, or zoom into over 200%.
No, just zoom into over 200%.
If only we had a magic user that had see invisible. That'd be super handy.
Yes, but they wouldn't do that because they were saving that spell slot to go invisible to steal stuff.
Yeah, probably. True. Too true.
Mhm.
Well, that would be high level enough to actually have that spell.
That's what they want you to think.
Well, let's just keep having a look. See if we can see anything like disturbing the water or anything like that.
You cannot. It's hard to tell from here. There might be some detail which is obfuscated from this distance.
Yeah, okay. Well, then I think we're just going to have to approach. If we can't see anything, we should check it out anyway, because we should check out this raft. But keep your eyes
Yeah.
peeled. This seems like this may well be where the marrow are, being that there are like these ruins and stuff. And I'm wondering if we get closer, we can see like more ruins, in this direction, sort of thing, or not. I wonder where this guy's gone. I wonder if there's like something underneath the raft as well. Maybe there's like an entrance to like an underground temple or something under where the
reading
raft
too much
is.
into
I can tell you who's on the raft right now.
Anyway, let's approach. Who knows?
It's Minerva. It was me.
Right, so you want me
Say
to make
Linda
you approach?
Burton. Yeah. I've got my bow out.
Yep, pistol out.
I reckon next time we see Minerva, she'll have cast enlarge person on herself, and will be referring to herself as Max Nova now. You fools! You treated me like you did before when I was Mini Nerva.
Your 4 able
Oh.
seamen are able to manage this quite well.
Oh, there is gold. Stop. There's gold in the water.
Oh no.
Yep.
Yeah. What, you didn't
I
say
didn't
that?
notice that earlier. It is there to attract people. This is an ambush. Get ready.
Alright, we'll leave it there.
As if media has taught us anything, when you see an ambush, you trigger it.
Yeah, I know. I'm fine with triggering it. It's definitely the Marrow. I wasn't sure if it was the Marrow, but it's definitely the Marrow.
All right.
Well, so next time, throw a piece of gold in and pretend it's a wishing well.
MVP votes, please.
Are we allowed to vote for Jingles because he's asleep?
Sure.
Oh, I did wake up. So I'm
Wake
wake
up
up
stuff for
eventually.
MVP. I like it. I like your style.
They were going to use you to troll for giant catfish.
That's why we're posting your photos on the internet, because we're trolling for giant catfish. Took me a while to work it out tonight, Grell.
That's okay. I have 6 votes.
Your way.
Who don't I
Maybe
have?
the best way to kill Meryl is to like
Who don't I
go
have? I
full
have from Lens
collision.
of. Oh, there we go. So let me
Jump
see.
oil.
Got 1, 2, 1, 2. All right. So tied for first place is Hypatia and Jaquan.
I think Hypatia should get it.
You both get it.
Yeah, it's exactly the same now. It's
Thank
chill.
you.
So
Chill
minor
times.
blessings deal 1 to Jaquan and 1 to Zelmarro deal.
What did I even do this session?
Not drink.
Argued with
so
Lenzer about your drinking.
Look, I'm happy to do that every time.
Cool. Also, given that you called for it to stop, but you are moving, you're going to shift a little bit further.
They get a free round.
Just because, you know, the water is calling your name, and there's such a thing as inertia.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, we will leave it there.
Don't you mean Minursa?
I do. That's exactly what I mean.
Thank you all. That was fun.
Thank you.
Well, we're about to get into some potential action. Maybe, maybe not. Someone might fall in the water. It's always funny.
Aaron didn't bring all that semen here for there to be no action.
Look, it's gonna be Kruber.
I still can't believe that you guys have gone on a boat and didn't spend half a session devising flotation devices. Every other group I play with always does. Anyway, that was great.
Yeah, we're a lot